Qam Yasharahla. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Bakar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone. Peace and salutation to you, Akim, of just pushing the truth in love and sincerity and in charity. Okay, this is the brother Yashawan from the GMS Bahamas Camp. Back again with another quick impromptu. Okay, this is basically gonna touch on payments or paying with your hands. Okay, with a CHIP, which is that, you know what I mean. Okay, the M to the A to the R to the K. Okay, so yeah, man. This is the precept, Revelation 13 and 16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and born to receive the MARK in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man may buy or sell, save he that hath that MARK, which is the CHIP, or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay, so now I was thinking about it today using my spirit. Okay, that some parts over here in the Bahamas, basically the islands, the outer islands as we call them. Okay, because here where I'm at is the main city. Then the second city is Freeport, and then everybody else is basically outer islands as we call them. Okay, so you all of the banks them basically pulled out of all those other islands. Okay, so you have banks in the main city Nassau, banks in Freeport, banks in Abaco. Okay, I'm not too sure if any bank in Elutra and Exuma. Okay, far as I know, ain't no bank in the water island. Okay, and right now the Bahamas is basically pushing their digital dollar, which is the sand dollar. Okay, they did a pre-test or pre-run back in 2019, and 2020 they released it. Okay, so now they have a little over about 300,000 in sand dollar in digital currency. So what they're gonna do right now, since that these other islands don't have banks, they're gonna basically reach out to the consumers and the retailers on these islands to get on board with the sand dollar. Whereas, because if you see these ATMs pull out of these islands, okay, then it wouldn't be no cash. All right, and that's the next step. Okay, what is gonna happen is that when you see that the ATM pull out, there will be no more cash on none of the outer islands. Okay, this is why is they pushing for the sand dollar for these convenience stores on these islands to get sand dollar system in their stores. Okay, and to encourage the people to get sand dollar on their phones. Okay, so you put the sand dollar, create your sand dollar wallet. Okay, and then you'll be able to whoever you work for, whatever have you, will be able to pay you in sand dollars, digital. Okay, because keep in mind now, when they take away these ATM, ain't gonna be no cash. All right, you wouldn't be no cash around. Okay, because I mean, you'll have a cash for a limited period of time, but they're not gonna go fast. Okay, so now then, whoever you work for, they will have to pay you in sand dollars. Okay, on the islands. All right, this is why they've been talking about it for a little while back in 2019 and 2020. Okay, so when you really think about it, right? When you really think about it now, that you on the island, and when cash, the ATM, ain't no bank on the island, just the ATM. Now, when the ATM goes out, or when they pull out from that island, how would you survive? Okay, this is why they are ramping up these little convenience stores like the Babylon, they say mamas and pops. Okay, they ramping them up so whereas they could get them on board with the $100. Okay, and then they would forward on to the people, the residents would say like, yeah, you'll have to put the $100 on your phone in order to buy, in order to sell. Okay, let's say if a handyman, he want to go and cut people grass. Okay, people got to pay him. So how they can pay him? Through the $100, through the app. Okay, if you use the painter, all right, or if you use a street vendor, okay, how you can sell your stuff? People got to pay you through the $100, the digital. Okay, once you download the $100 app, all right, or you could we have about 3 or 4 different digital wallets over here in the Bahamas, maybe more than that. Okay, but in any event, they will have to get one of those different wallets and basically have $100 in order to buy and in order to sell, in order to get paid. Okay, so that is something what's gonna happen fast. Okay, so when you really look at it, all right, by the end of the year, okay, that is what's gonna happen. Right now, the central bank of the Bahamas is looking to integrate cryptocurrency into their system. Okay, and we know this. With this, we know that this is where this is gonna lead. That everything is gonna be digital. And when you really look at it right now, it's gonna go from the paper to the phone to your hand. Okay, so it's all coming together, and it's coming together fast, quickly. Okay, some news sources saying by the end of the year and by the end of next year, okay, you will have basically the world transformed into fully digital. Okay, so hey, the Most High is speeding things up. All right, it may happen by the end of the year, and then as well, World War III is ramping up as well. Okay, so all these things you got to look at. Farming, okay, and once you see that farming really kick off, then you can have insurrection, sedition among men. Okay, all these stuff is gonna happen at one shot. All right. So yeah, man, this is Revelation 13 and 16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and born to receive a mark. Okay, the MOTB in their right hand or in their foreheads. Okay, like I say, it's gonna go to your phone, then it's gonna go to your hand or your forehead. Okay, that no man may buy or sell. You can need that for you if you want to go cut people grass to make money. You could need that to get paid. Okay, you on the street, you are being on the side of the road selling your goods. You can need that in order to receive the money. Okay, save he that had the MOTB or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay, so with that, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bahasham Wakah Kodash. All right, Shalom. All right, Salakia. You can shoot up the voice, chapter 14 and verse 9. Okay, this is this is for you who take it. The goal is not to take this in your hand or on your forehead. As a matter of fact, don't take it at all. All right, 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast or his image and receive it his M-A-R-K in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he should be tormented with fire and brimstone, okay, in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Okay, so there you have it. You take that, the Most High gonna kill you. All right, Shalom.